everyone. In the previous video I have given you some homework. Before proceeding to the new topic, new video, let us discuss the solution. I hope everyone might have completed. Go through your solutions. Here is that. Now this is video number 6. Chapter polynomial only we are continuing for class 9. Today we are discussing about identities. These few identities you have already did in your class 8. Some more we will add in our class 9. So based on these 5 we will do the questions, then rest of the identities I'll write down and then we will continue the problems. Identities. Number 1, x plus y whole square is equals to x square plus 2xy plus y square. X minus y whole square is x square minus 2xy plus y square. X square minus y square is equals to x minus y into x plus y. X plus a into x plus b. Many of the times for fourth one we normally have seen that many students what they do, they multiply the first term by the both and then second term by both. But you can directly use this for solving the product of two binomial term by applying this identity x square plus a plus b, x plus a into b. This concept is very important when we do the factorization. Fifth number, x plus y plus z whole square is equals to x square plus y square plus z square plus 2xy plus 2yz plus 2zx. Let us see the questions based on these 5 identities which you have already used in your class 8. Exercise 2.5 of NCERT. Use suitable identities to find. For all questions, if books are with you, it's good, or if books are not with you, you simply download it from any NCERT app. First question is, third part, x plus 8, x minus 8. Compare that problem with all these 5 identities. Can you able to compare it that which identity is applicable here? X plus 8 into x minus 8. We use identity number 4. Clearly we can say a is 8 and the value of b is minus 10. Here we have written here for positive sign, so take care that b value is minus 10. Then x plus 8, x minus 10, you can write down as, if you apply this, first term x into x gives you x square, then add these two terms, you will get 8 plus minus 10 and then into x plus a into b. That means 8 into minus 10. This gives you x square minus 2x plus minus 80. So this is your answer number 1. Now the fifth one. For fifth part, 3 minus 2x, 3 plus 2x. Which identity is suitable here? If you carefully observe, both the terms are exactly same. 3, 2x, 3, 2x. Only they are different. The sign, one is negative, one is positive. So here we use the identity number 3. So we can write down 3 square minus 2x square. This gives you 9 minus 4x square. We know that a minus b into a plus b always gives you a square minus b square. Always write down the respective identities in front of that. Right? Expressing your solution is also an art that Gandhiji also appreciated. So represent your answer in well-ordinated form. Number 2 solution. Solution number 2. Evaluate 103 That is also, I have written only half part of the question. Evaluate using proper identity without directly multiplication. You are not supposed to multiply these two terms directly. Instead that we use this identity. First part, 103 into 107. Can you break this as 100 plus 3 and 100 plus 7? Now compare this with all the identities and check which identity we can apply here. 100 plus 3 into 100 plus 7. Can we write down this as fourth identity? X plus A, X plus B. A is 3, B is 7 and the value of X is 100, same in both the part. 100 square plus sum of both the terms, 7 plus 3 into 100 plus 3 into 7. This gives you 10,000 plus 7 plus 3, 10. 10 into 100 gives you 1000 plus 21. If you add it, you will get 21011. Here is the answer number 2 first. In the same way, you can do various part of this question, but I am going to solve the second part also. 95 into 96. 95 you can express as 100 instead of 90 plus 5, 90 plus 6. We better use 100 minus 5 and 100 minus 4. Both the way is correct because multiplication of 100 square is quite easy. 100 square minus, again it is the same form, identity number 4. A is here minus 5, B is here 4. Negative 4 into 100 plus negative 5 into negative 4. So you will get 10,000 minus 900 and this is 5 and 4 gives you plus 20. So when you add, see, 10,000 plus 20 gives you 10,020, and if you subtract 900 gives you 0, 2. Here you will get 1 and 9120. This will be your answer number second part. Now the question, we can factorize also by using these identities. The number 3 question is factorize using identities 4y square minus 4y plus 1. If you go to the expanded form, is this same as the second term? Something in square. 1 also we can write down as 1 square, and the middle term, check for the middle term. Second part is, can we write down 4y square as 2y whole square, and the last term 1, can we write down 1 square? What should come in between? It should be 2 into 2y into 1. So this gives you a square minus 2ab plus b square, 2y minus whole square. This is your answer number 2. Or you can, since the question is of factorize, you can write down in product form 2y minus 1, 2y minus 1. Third part. It's very simple. X square minus y by 10 whole square we can write down. A square minus b square form. Simply you can write down x minus y by 10. X plus y by 10. One line answer. Let us see few more identities. Set, we'll discuss few more identity, and based on these 3 identity, we'll discuss the question. x plus y plus z square, already we have written. Sixth number, note down these identities also. X plus y whole cube is always x cube plus y cube plus 3xy into x plus y, but in many times for the question like expand, we expand this and write down like x cube plus y cube plus 3 into x into x gives you 3x square y plus 3xy into y gives you 3xy square. Use this expanded version for the following type of question. Same for this one also, x cube minus y cube minus 3x into y into x gives you 3x square y minus plus 3xy square. Now let us discuss these questions from exercise 2.5 only. Question number 4. First question is the direct question of the application of this identity. 2x minus y plus z whole square expanded. 2x minus y plus z whole square. See, in identity we have used only positive sign. You can rewrite this by taking minus sign in simultaneously, like for y or x or z. Here the value of y, or in place of x we are having 2x, but in place of y we are having minus y, and in place of z we are having z. So a square plus minus b square plus z square plus 2 times a into b. Our a is 2x into minus y plus 2 times minus y into z plus 2 times z into 2x. I hope this substitution is clear to you. Now 2x whole square always gives you 4x square plus negative square always positive y square plus z square. Remember, first three terms always will be positive because negative square is always positive. Now minus plus minus, the terms consisting of y will always be negative because y is negative. Minus plus minus, 2 to the 4, 4xy minus 2yz. Now this is 2 into 2, 4, 4zx. So you cannot solve further. This is your expansion for question number 4. Let us do its sixth part also. How we use this identity for fractional part. A by 4 minus b by 2 plus 1 whole square. Same, first term a square plus b square plus c square. A square plus b square plus c square. Then plus 2ab, 2 times a and b. This is a by 4 minus b by 2 plus 2 times minus b by 2 into 1, then plus 2 times 1 into a by 4. Here you will get a square by 16 plus b square by 4 plus 1. 2 and 2 will be cancelled, minus 1 by 4 ab. Then 2 and 2 cancel, minus b will be left. Then 2 and 2 will be cancelled, 2 and 4 will be cancelled. You will get plus a by 2. This is your solution number 4th, 6th part. Now let us do the question number 5th. Fifth question. Now for the 5th one, question is factorize this. Already this is written in expanded form. In these three, it's very easy to identify which identity to be used here. 5th one, the expanded form of first. Can we write down 2 as whole square? Root 2 and the variable is x whole square plus y whole square plus 8 is a square of 2 root 2 z whole square. Now, since one more thing is the identity which we have written all for positive sign, but here some of the variable is having negative sign. So check which variables are getting negative sign. X and y term and this x and z term is consist of negative term. So you have two options. Either you put the minus negative sign with the same common variable or give negative sign with the uncommon variable. You cancel this common and give negative sign to y and z both. So I am going to give for y and z, or you have another option, instead of y and z you can give it to x also, that is also correct. Now plus the next term should be 2xy. Check 2 root 2x, 2 root 2x into y term is minus. Are you getting the same term? 2 root 2 xy minus sign, then plus 2 minus y and minus 2 root 2 z. Check the answer for this. 2 to the 4 minus minus positive 4 yz. Yes, 4 root 2 yz is the next term. Then plus 2, here it should be minus 2 root 2 z into root 2 x. So negative sign will come out. Root 2 root 2, this is 8 xz. Verified. So here if you compare, the a value of a is root 2x, b is minus y, c is 2 root 2 z whole square. So this is the whole square of this three terms. Now check for question number 6. Sixth one. Expand. It's a direct question of expansion. 2a minus 3b whole square. Whole cube. A minus b whole cube. Directly you can apply, the identities is before you. A cube, 2a cube minus 3b cube. See, we are using here with negative sign, so no need to give minus 3b. We are already taking a minus sign. But for the when you apply for identity number 5, we take care that whether the second term or the third term or the first term consisting of negative terms or not. But we are using here specifically the negative sign, so no need to give the negative sign. 2a cube minus 3b cube minus 3a square 2a square into 3b plus 3 into 2a into 3b square. Now try to solve by your own. 2 cube is 8, 8a cube minus 27b cube, 4, this is 2 square will be 4, 3 into 3 9, 4 into 9 36, ab, then this will be 3 square 9, 9 3 27, 27 2 54 plus 54 a b square, this will be a square. So this will, 54, this is 54 ab square. Now in the same way, try the third question also, third part of 6. Third part of 6, this is 3 by 2x plus 1 whole cube, a cube plus b cube plus 3, take care of that positive negative sign, that was plus sign, plus 3 by 2x whole square by, then plus 3 into x is 3 by 2x into 1 square. It is 1, I have written here. So 3 cube gives you 27 by 8 x cube plus 1. 9 into 3 27 by 4x square plus this is 9 by 2 x into 1 square is 1. So this will be your answer number third part. Now applying the same formula 99 cube. Here also I have written the question in short. The question was without finding the cubing, without doing the cubing, find out, evaluate 99 cube by using the identities. We can write down this as 90 plus 9 whole cube, or the second way of writing is 100 minus 1 cube. So always select a number which will be easy for you to multiply. 100 cube minus 1 cube minus 3 into a into b and 100 minus 1. 3 pairs of zeros will give you 10 lakh, 1000, 10,000, lakh, 10 lakh minus 1. 300 into, this will be 300 into 99. 3 into 9 is 27, 3 9 27, 29. So minus 297, 2 zeros, negative negative to be add. So when you add it, you will get 29701. Subtract it from 10 lakh. 1 2 3 4 5 6 1 0. If you subtract, what you will get? Here you will get 9. Here also 9. Then 2. Then 0. Then 9 minus 2 7. And then 970 to 99. So this is these many questions. You solve it, and the rest identities we will discuss in the next video.